Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing my Sephora sale haul with you. I went to Sephora over the weekend and I just wanted to share what I picked up. I did share my recommendations and my wish list in my last video that I can link for you if you have not seen that, but I did want to share what I ended up picking up. If you are new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into the haul. I did order one product from Sephora. It's not here yet, so it's the only thing that I did end up buying that's not in this video, and it's the Perfecto Major Dimension Rose palette. I cannot wait to get that palette in the mail. I freaking love the Perfecto Major Dimension palette. As you know, it was in my recommendations video, and I cannot wait to get the rose version, but I don't have it yet. It's not coming until tomorrow, but when I do get it, I will do a full video using that palette. All right, let's get into it. So I have my bag here. I actually went to a few different Sephoras because I have quite a few of them pretty close to me, and that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. More Sephoras, you have more options. You know what happens there. Anyway, so my first Sephora that I went to was the one that has the most variety of brands. So they have brands you don't always see in every Sephora, like McGrath and Givenchy, Gucci, those kind of things. So I found the most at that Sephora. But anyway, the first thing I got is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. So I actually didn't even put this on my wish list that I filmed last week. I don't know why I didn't, because I always intended to buy this, but I missed that on my wish list. But I did pick this up, and I really like Rare Beauty, the brand. I didn't love the foundation from them. I have the concealer and I like it. The original foundation, now I can't even think of what it's called, but I liked it okay. I wasn't crazy about it, but I like pretty much everything else that I've tried from Rare Beauty, so I really wanted to try this. So this is what it looks like. I will say the shades on this seem to run kind of light, FYI, so the light shades in this are really light. So I ended up getting the shade 26W, which, since I've been wearing self-tanner, like you can kind of see my body is darker than it normally is, I thought this would probably be a good shade for me. So that is it there, and I just hear everyone raving about this that's tried it so far, so I am really excited to try this. Just putting it on my hand, like I just rubbed that in. I don't know if you can even see it, but the finish of it looks so pretty. Looks like the perfect natural finish, which is really my favorite. And I think this color is going to work, so we will see. I will be trying these things out in a video coming up. I just kind of wanted to share it with you today, but so excited to try that. Next is something I did have on my wish list and I was able to get it, and it's one of the Pat McGrath lip liners. So this is the Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in the shade Contour. I kind of mentioned in that video, I have almost bought this so many times and then I didn't, and then it goes out of stock almost always on Sephora. It's out of stock right now again online, I think, but my store had one left in stock, so I was able to get it. And I have a few of these lip liners, but this color in particular has always really spoken to me, and this is a really nice lip liner formula. It really reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury lip cheats. They're very similar. The texture is very similar to that, and this is the shade Contour. Like I said, these also come with a pencil sharpener, and I also have the shade Structure, which I really like. That one's a little more rosy of a color, rosy brown, and then I also have Done Undone, which is more of a pinky nude, and I really like all of them. This I'm super excited about. I've been wanting this specific shade for quite a while, and I'm so excited I finally got my hands on it. I also am kind of wanting, this was out of stock in store and it's out of stock online right now, I think, but there's a lip gloss by Pat McGrath in Flesh Fantasy. It's one of her, I forget what her lip glosses are called, but it's just a really pretty nude gloss. I've seen a bunch of people wearing the contour color with that nude gloss on top. I really want it, but it's out of stock. Anyway, but I really, really wanted this, so I'm super excited about that. Next is actually something I restocked, and I think this is actually the only restock that I bought. So that tells you that's how much I like this product, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. So I don't think I mentioned, or maybe I did mention this in my wish list video. I know I put it in my recommendations, but I have almost used mine up. I mean, I have a good bit left, but I know for a fact I'm going to repurchase this, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it. I know this goes out of stock a lot too, so I figured since they had it, I would get one. This is my favorite setting spray for sure. It locks in your makeup, and I'm not kidding. It really makes your makeup last all day. I also really like to use this. You've probably seen me do it in my videos, but I like to dot my foundation all over my face. And before I blend it in, I will go in and spray that all over and then blend it in. And it is the best combo. I don't know what it does, but it almost helps your foundation spread better. I don't know, but I love the effect it has. I love it. I use that setting spray almost every day now. Something else I was going to say about this that I also really like, to me, this is not a super luminous setting spray, and it's not really a matte setting spray. It's just kind of a natural looking spray. It just kind of dries down to the finish of your face. Sometimes I feel like setting sprays are either, they give you a very dewy look or they give you super like matte look on your face. This one is kind of right in between, which I also really like. So if you're wanting a new setting spray, I definitely recommend this one. Ooh, okay, I'm really excited about this too. I don't think I mentioned this in my wish list either, but I did end up getting the Bobbi Brown Stick Concealer. So this is the concealer version of the stick corrector that I'm always going on and on about. Mine's right here. I used it today. I use it almost every day at this point. It is holy grail status for me. So I really wanted to try the concealer, and I finally picked it up. This is the shade Sand. So if you're not familiar with this, it's just a little tiny stick concealer. I actually don't have a stick concealer in my collection right now. I used to own the Clé de Peau concealer a little while ago, but I got rid of that. Mine was really old. So I don't have a stick concealer, but this is the shade Sand, and I feel like it's going to be a really good match for me. I just had to try this because the formula on this corrector, I know I always talk about it, but it's because it is so unique and so good. It's velvety, it's super thin, it's easy to blend, and I just love it. I just had to try the concealer, so I cannot wait to try this. All right, next I got a brush from the Sephora collection. Not that I really needed any more brushes, but I really wanted to try the number 56 Pro foundation brush. I've seen a bunch of makeup artists that I follow using this brush. Here's what it looks like. It's kind of a different looking brush than anything else that I have. It's a little more slim, as you can see here, than like my Smashbox blurring foundation or my BK Beauty 106. These ones are a little bit fatter and a little more dense. This one kind of reminds me of a larger version of my favorite Sigma F03 that I use for concealer, but this is for foundation. So I'm really excited to use this. I don't really have a brush in this shape, but I've seen really good reviews about this one, and all of the Sephora collection is 30% off, which is really good. I'm excited to try that. Maybe I'll try it with the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. Also from the Sephora collection, I got one of the matte blushes, and this one is the shade Flirted Up. If you are on Instagram or TikTok, you've probably seen this. This is another product that's just been blowing up everywhere. When Makeup by Ariel said he used this shade on Kim Kardashian. And I'm kind of surprised it's still in stock last time I checked online, but I was able to get mine in the store. So that is it there. It's just a pretty bright, warm pink. But I actually never tried a blush from the Sephora collection, and they have a bunch of pretty colors. So if you can't get this one, there were a bunch that I thought were really pretty, but I'm so excited to try this. If you want it, I would say probably go ahead and buy it. I think everyone gets 30% off the Sephora collection regardless of your tier. I would go ahead and get that if you want it, because I'm assuming, like everything else that blows up on TikTok, that shade is probably going to go out of stock here pretty soon. But so excited to try that. I think that color is so pretty. Next is, okay, I honestly didn't plan to buy this, but when I saw this in store and I swatched it, something just spoke to me about it. So I got one of the new Give, I think is how you pronounce it. It's the Gwen Stefani makeup collection, and this is one of her eyeshadow palettes. It's the I See in Color multi-dimensional eyeshadow palette, and this one is Simple Kind of Life, which I have to just say, first of all, I really love the packaging on these. So pretty. And I feel like these aren't getting a whole lot of attention on YouTube, and I feel like it's probably because the colors are very muted and very neutral, but I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a really good everyday palette just for something super quick and natural. So I'll try to swatch these for you quickly. I haven't seen any reviews on any of her stuff, so I don't really know anything about it. Kind of reminded me a little bit of the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics palette. So yeah, they're super muted shades, but I just feel like that would be really nice for every day. And I love that it's this little quad. And also, my mom was with me this weekend when we went to Sephora, and she loves Gwen Stefani for a lot of reasons, but she loves him the most because because she's married to Blake Shelton, and my mom loves Blake Shelton. So this is for her, and she also said that she thought this would be really pretty, so I ended up getting it. I'm really excited to try this, but yeah, I haven't seen anyone really review the Gwen Stefani makeup, but I'm excited to try that out. Next is a hair product. This was on my wish list. It's from JVN, and it's the Air Dry Cream. I've never tried anything from JVN, but this cream is supposedly really great if you want to wash your hair, get out, and let your hair air dry. I feel like I'm always looking for the perfect product to put in my hair to make it a little smoother and just not as chaotic looking as it looks if I don't style it or put anything in it when I wash it. So I decided to try this. The reviews on this are really good, and this also smells so good. Yeah, it kind of smells like Biolage, that really clean smell that I love. You guys know I love the Biolage Coconut Infusion Spray. I use that pretty much every time I get out of the shower, but I really wanted to try something that was specifically made for air drying your hair. So I did end up getting this. I did get one other hair product, and it's from Gisou, I'm probably saying that wrong, but it is their honey infused hair oil. This is just the mini size. They have a bunch of different hair products. They also make a hair mask that I think is supposed to be really popular. But I decided to get the oil because I've heard good things about this also. I personally really like to use a hair oil, especially on the ends of my hair, because I tend to have pretty dry hair at times, and especially the ends. So I really like to put an oil in my ends when I can. And this one got really good reviews. They also make a honey hair perfume, I think is what it's called. They even have a really good set, and you get a few of their products that I think is new. But I just got the oil, and it's really tiny, but you use like the smallest amount of hair oil. So I feel like this will last a really long time. But it does smell really good, and I actually don't have a hair oil right now. I was using the Way hair oil for a while, and I like that one, but I really wanted to try this. So I did end up getting a mini. I know sometimes minis aren't like the best value, but I do feel like with a product like that, if I know I'm not going to use a ton of it, it makes sense to get a mini. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Next, I got another concealer, and I'm really excited about this. I got a different shade in the Kosas concealer. I got the shade 2.5C. So I've talked about this before. I've never been able to figure out what my best shade would be in this concealer. And I'm usually not a cool undertone, but I feel like the shades all run kind of warm, even the cool undertones. And I was looking at them again, and when I looked at this, I feel like this is gonna be a really good shade for me. So that is it right there, and I'm really excited about that. I have the shade for neutral, and it's really too dark for under my eyes. I really have to mix it with something else. But I just hear everyone raving and raving about this concealer, and I feel like the reason I've never fallen madly in love with it is the shade that I had was not the right shade for me. And I was able to get this, so I'm really excited to try a new shade. Hopefully this one will work. I feel like this shade is going to be better. Next, I got something from Makeup Forever. It's not the foundation. I didn't end up getting the foundation. I still might try it. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. I just haven't gotten it yet. But I got one of the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Smoky Shadows in the shade number 12 Sunrise. And this was 100% because of Andrea Ali here on YouTube. She is a makeup artist based in Paris, and she did a recommendations video a few days ago, and this was one of hers. She said these last forever, and basically the easiest thing to put on your eye. You just put it on, blend it with your finger or a brush, and that's it. And I just felt like this color would be perfect. It's kind of a bronzy shimmer. Not really a shimmer, more of a bronzy metallic color. And I did swatch this on my hand in the store, and the swatch lasted on my hand all day. Literally from washing my hands a ton of times with soap and everything, and it still lasted on my hand. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm loving one shadow eye looks right now for every day, and I always like to try new shadow sticks. So I'm really excited about that one from Makeup Forever. And this was also a recommendation from another YouTuber, Rudy Berry. I will list and link these people below that I'm mentioning, but I really like her as well. She was talking about how good this Sephora collection glow stick is in the shade Supernova. It's like a cream stick highlighter in like a champagne-y kind of gold color, but it is really pretty. When I swatched it in store, See it right there. It kind of reminds me of the Merit Day Glow highlighter. I think that's what it's called. In the shade Kava. I think that's right. Kind of what it reminds me of though. It kind of looks like a stick version of a Hollywood Flawless Filter or the Say Beauty Super Gel. I feel like this might look really pretty over foundation, obviously, but also just under foundation, or maybe on a day when I don't wear much makeup, use it as my base and then kind of spot conceal with concealer. I don't know, but I feel like this will be something fun to play around with. And this is part of the Clean line from the Sephora collection, also 30% off, which I think made it like $7. Then I did get one of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch liquid blushes in the shade Happy. So if you've been watching my videos, I got one of these recently, like in the last month or two, in the shade Hope, and I am obsessed with that blush color. But this one is really pretty too, and this is kind of the type of color I'm really into lately, which is more of a cool toned pink. And I mean, look at this color. That is the shade Happy. And I actually had to go to a few different Sephoras to get this shade. Most of them were out of the shade Happy. But this, oh my gosh, I love that cool toned pink, kind of like the Dior Rosy Glow Blush or Bobbi Brown Pale Pink or Fenty Bikini Martini, the cream blush. But these from Rare Beauty, I know everyone's talking about them, but for good reason. They're so good. And I also really want to try mixing it with a highlighter from Rare Beauty. So I only have a little mini. Here it is. So this is one of the mini Rare Beauty highlighters. This one is the shade Mesmerize. I got this a while ago in a kit, but I really want to mix this with this blush and see how I like that, because I've been seeing that trend all over TikTok and I feel like that's going to be, oh yeah, I can already tell. So if you mix those two together, that's what it looks like. So pretty. I'm so excited about that. I have, let's see, I have Happy now. I have Hope, which is a little more of a rosy nude, kind of with a mauve-y undertone. And then I also have a mini of the shade Joy, which is more of a corally color. But yeah, if you find one of these Rare Beauties in a color you like, I definitely recommend them. They're so pretty. All right, then the last few makeup things are all lip products. I have such a lip product obsession lately. I don't know what to do about myself, but I got this lipstick. I've wanted this particular shade for the longest time, and it's one of the Nars. Are these Audacious lipsticks? Maybe just Nars lipstick, but the shade is Dolce Vita. I have wanted this particular shade for so long. I was watching a few months ago, I think it was on YouTube. It was Sophia Bush. She was talking about like her everyday makeup routine, and she was saying that this was like her everyday lip color. And look how pretty. I mean, this is such like my kind of color. But this is one of the sheer lipsticks. Nars makes a matte formula and a sheer formula. I have one of the matte ones, but I did not have one of the sheer ones. So I'm really excited about this. I needed another lipstick, like I need a hole in my head, but it's been on my list for a while, you know. We all have those things that are on our list and they're just kind of always lingering in the back of your mind. That was one of them for me. All right, the next thing is, I'm pretty sure a product I said I wanted, but I wasn't going to buy it on my wish list, but I bought it. And it's from Givenchy. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's the Rose Perfecto Liquid Balm. And I got the shade 001 Pink. So just look at the packaging on this. Let's just take a minute for this packaging. It says Givenchy on it there, and this feels kind of like feels like leather. I'm sure it's not, but that's what it feels like. And it's like that swirled kind of marble look inside the tube. And you guys, this, I just couldn't help myself, okay? It looks super scary on the wand. It looks like neon pink, but then when you put it on your hand, it is pH adjusting, so it looks a little bit different on everybody. And this is what it looks like on my hand. Kind of hard to show you. It is pretty pink, but I feel like on my lips it'll look pretty close to my natural lip color. My natural lip color is pretty pink anyway, so I feel like I'm really gonna love this. Funny story about pH adjusting lip colors. One time a few years ago, this was way before I had a YouTube channel, It Cosmetics had a product. Now I can't remember the name of it. I used to know the name, but it was a pH adjusting lip product like that. It was kind of like a lip balm that adjusted to your pH, and I bought that one time, and I kid you not, my lips turned neon pink. Like, I'm not talking just like bubblegum pink. I'm talking like neon, bright, flashing pink. And it was so funny. My mom and I were talking about it this last weekend when I was buying this, because I remember I tried to get it off and I could not get it off my lips. It literally turned my lips so pink that my lips were just pink. Even when I wiped it off, my lips were just neon pink. Anyway, so I kind of stayed away from pH adjusting things after that happened, but I am really excited about this. I feel like this is going to be something a little bit different. I don't normally go too pink on my lips, but I really like this, and I like this formula. It's kind of similar to the L'Oreal Gloss and Balm product that I've been sharing. I have it in a few colors. That kind of reminds me of this, but this one I do think is a little bit thicker, and this one also says that it plumps your lips, so we'll see. I don't know, but I did get one of these to try out. One other lip product I did get is from Merit, and it's one of the new signature lipsticks in the shade Baby. And this has been on my wish list since these came out. I think the packaging on these is so pretty. I feel like branding in general from Merit is 10 out of 10. I love the minimalist vibe. I don't know. I just love the branding of Merit Beauty, but this is what it looks like. And this is the shade Baby, which is more of a rosy nude. That is it there. And this is definitely more of a lightweight, hydrating kind of lipstick formula, which is personally my favorite. I love a good sheer lipstick, almost like a lip balm, but with color. So I'm so excited to pick one of these up. I kind of wanted the shade Slip, which is more of kind of a brownie nude. That one is really pretty too. Honestly, all the shades are pretty, but I ended up going with Baby because I felt like I would wear it the most. And I have actually the lip oils from Merit Beauty. I like those as well. They sent those to me a while back, but I'm super excited to try the new lipstick formula. All right, and the last lip product that I got is my favorite lip gloss of all time. I talk about it constantly, so I got a different shade, and it's the Dior Lip Maximizer. I got the shade Beige. So I recommended these in my sale recommendation video because these are my all-time favorite glosses. They plump, they're not sticky, they have a little bit of color, but not a ton. They just look fantastic on top of anything. I love to wear one of these with lip liner, and that's it, no lipstick or anything. And they're just my favorite. And this one, again, is the shade Beige. So I have the shade Pink, Beige, Cherry, and Nude Shimmer, which I have on my lips today. But these are just so... We have a visitor. Belle. Hold on. She wants to be in here until I close the door, and then she doesn't want to be in here, and then I let her out, and then she wants to be back in here again. Anyway, but yeah, these are my favorite glosses. I have this one, Pink, Cherry, and Nude Shimmer. which I have right here actually. I'm wearing this one today. They're just my all-time favorite, and they're kind of hard to get your hands on. All the Dior lip products are kind of in high demand right now. The lip oils, you can't get them at all, but I would say skip the lip oil altogether and get the lip maximizer. It's much better in my opinion, and I just love these. I love them. I reach for them constantly. All right, the last two things are skincare products, and these are both pretty random. These were definitely impulse purchases. The first one is a mask from Caudalie. It's the Instant Detox Mask. I think this was the one that was really popular for a while on TikTok. It's the one that's supposed to draw out any excess oil in your pores and tighten them at the same time. It says it has purifying clay, coffee, and grape. I actually don't have many clay masks, but I love like once a week to do kind of when I have a long shower. Do you know what I mean? When you have to wash your hair, shave your legs, all of that stuff. I like to, when I do that, also get out of the shower and do some type of mask. And I really wanted to try this. So I'll let you guys know what I think, obviously, once I try it out. And then the last thing I got, this was 100% because of, again, Andrea Ali. She recommended this in her recommendations video, and next thing I know, it's coming home with me, and it's from the brand Shani Darden. I don't know how you say it, but it's the cleansing serum. So this is a bougie cleanser, basically. It is cruelty-free, vegan, oil-free, and fragrance-free. So I got this mainly to use at night as my second cleanser. And I have the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Cleanser, which I love, but I really like that the best for in the morning when I don't have makeup on my face. Even though I do double cleanse, sometimes I find if I do a cleansing balm first and then go over my face with the La Roche-Posay cleanser, sometimes I feel like I still have a little bit of product left on my face because I just don't feel like those super hydrating, creamy cleansers always remove makeup that well. But this one says that it does, and it does say it lathers. It's a foaming cleanser, but it's not too drying, which is usually my issue with cleansers that foam, is sometimes they leave your skin feeling kind of tight. But it says this one does not, and Andrea highly recommended it. Like I said, it says this is a luxurious cleanser that creates a soft lather to remove makeup and pore clogging impurities without stripping the skin of its natural oils. So again, I'll let you guys know what I think once I try this out, but I did end up getting this totally unnecessary bougie skincare item, but what can I say? I'm a sucker for other people's recommendations. And that is going to be it for my Sephora haul. Hope you enjoyed. I just love a good haul. I love to watch them. I love to film them. They're just so fun, and especially during the sale, it's just a fun time to do a good Sephora haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will let you know if I end up buying anything else. Hopefully I don't, because I've definitely got quite a bit here, so hopefully not, but I do have a few other things that I'm thinking about, but we'll see. So I'll let you guys know, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be using these things in a video coming up in the next few days, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. I will see you guys next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing to do.